Miss Maura. It is Monday, and we have been laying around all day. It's been a day of rest. So we switched to our last hotel, and there's no Mexican food in our city. And Dalat seems to be a pretty big tourist destination. If you've seen all the tourism here, and it's not even a high season, it doesn't look like. But if it's set up for this many tourists, then there has to be different restaurants for different types of food. And yes, I looked at Mexican food on Google, and there was 7 different places to choose from.
I'm gonna go get my Mexican on.
That's much better than what we get to deal with on our normal basis, so we have to go find some Mexican food. I know people are going, why are you in Vietnam eating Mexican food? But we're in Vietnam all the time, so we eat Vietnamese food almost every day. So now Mexican food is a special treat. So let's go try to find some. Hopefully it's good. Taxi just dropped us off, and we're right here in front of the Australian dine-in takeaway tacos. That's not what Mara found on the map. What Mara wanted was Cafeteria Mexican tacos. So we're going to go over there. Hopefully it's good. If it is, she may make us come back later for a second round. But right now...
I wonder if you could swap me one of each.
Okay, presentation's already better than what we have to deal with in our home city. I don't know about taste yet. I will report back afterwards. But there is one quick question. There's no Mexicans here, of course, so this is all made by Vietnamese people. But this was supposed to be enchiladas. I think those are 2 burritos with enchilada sauce on it. They insisted that we have mayonnaise and ketchup with this. I've never had mayonnaise and ketchup in a Mexican restaurant before. Okay, we ate all the food. The only thing that I will say, because they have plenty of avocados here, tomatoes, and cilantro, and all of the various things that you need to make Mexican food. So that all works out. But the beef in the tacos, the ground beef is not seasoned. It's not cooked in a taco seasoning. It was just literally beef. But luckily, since all the other ingredients tasted Mexican, it still tasted like Mexican food, good Mexican food. It just didn't have the taco seasoning in the beef that we're used to. But as we're standing here talking about our tacos, I wanted to point out Helen Keller glasses. I don't think glasses would have helped her, but hey, whatever. Anyways, On the Rocks cocktail bar.
What's the name of this one?
Le Macaron.
What is the name of this one?
What?
Or that's the address.
69? Yeah, I'm sure that's the address.
That's the address.
It's not the 69 bar. Why are you always vulgar? Yeah, I'm sure that's the street. I don't know. I haven't looked at the map. Anyways, what was your thoughts on your Mexican food?
Huh?
What were your thoughts on the Mexican food?
Better in Cantua.
Better than or better in?
Better than.
Better than, yeah.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah, we don't have options. Yeah, we don't have much options where we live. But so I can honestly say that was the best Mexican food we've had since we've left America in September.
Yes.
Do you want to go which way?
Yeah.
Which way?
It's okay.
Up. What's this?
Free house.
It's a Thai restaurant.
Oh.
Mama Thai. The pub. Don Quixote. Chill, mixology, and eatery. Indian food. Spending time in the mountain town, just like when we were in Sapa.
Yeah.
My calves are going to be killing me for a week. I walk a lot. I really do, way more than most people here, but it's all flat down where we live. This up and down the hills is really giving my calves a workout.
Another bakery.
Just what I need. No more carbohydrates. I saw how fat I looked in the pictures that we've been taking the last 3 days, so a strict diet has to happen as soon as we get home. Need a Dodgers jersey. Dalat secondhand. Chikmangnamoy. January 29th is Tet, and it is the year of the snake coming up. And we will not be in Vietnam. We're going to miss it because we will be in Thailand during that time. You want to stay for Tet, or do you want to go to Thailand with me?
I'll go to Thailand.
Okay. Yeah, there's plenty of bars if you want to stop somewhere. Either BJ and RJ. I'm not sure what an RJ is. Oh. I'm not going to say what just popped in my head. So you want to go down there, or back over to that street, or straight down there? We're going to go this way. There's the mushroom farm. Oh, there's a frog restaurant. And there's the frog restaurant. Egg. Chow egg. And the green frog is their mascot. That's like when we go to the barbecue places in America, and there's always like a pig on the sign. It's like, is that pig a cannibal? He's eating his brothers and sisters. So the frog mascot in the frog restaurant. I would think a frog restaurant, they should pick as a mascot an animal that eats frogs, not a frog. There's the salt coffee.
Remember you tried that? I didn't.
It wasn't too bad.
The caramel and salt.
I like the egg coffee was better, but the salted coffee was pretty good.
Yeah. Can't remember what I had.
No, we had ordered both. You ordered the salted coffee, and I ordered the egg coffee, and then we both tried both. That's a step. You need to go to Helen Keller Glasses.
That hot milk wasn't too bad that I had yesterday, but afterwards, me and my lactose.
Well, there was no lactose. It was soy milk.
Well, it's soy milk, but it's still.
Well, they said it was soy milk. I don't know what it was.
It's still kind of.
You can't milk a soybean, as far as I'm concerned. So
Well, it produces
I'm never going to
the
drink.
milkiness.
I'm never going to drink soy milk. So soybeans have no nipples.
Stop.
They don't.
Well, there's milkweed. Milk comes squeezed out of the
Yeah,
milk.
there's dillweed too, but let's change this line of questioning. Yeah, it seems crowded. It seems crowded, like you see all the people, right? But when I looked up the hotel prices on Agoda, right, everything was available. Everything was like deep discount. So it's not, I don't think it's like their high season or anything. There's a boatload of hotels, and it's very, very, very reasonably priced. Everything's pretty cheap. So if you have any thoughts of coming to Vietnam, put Dalat on your list. You get away from the heat and the humidity of the rest of Vietnam and you come up here for the cool mountain air.
The steps are even more clear than we went down the other night. Because again, we were here on the weekend.
Oh, Dachshund!
Dachshund!
I never see them in Vietnam.
They used to have you got a diaper on.
A dachshund with a diaper. A diaper dachshund. See if you, yeah. Oh, another concha. Concha, concha. Hey, baby. Hello.
I see a lot of these.
You're so cute. And then,
Can I go attack the frogs?
Eck. Ciao, Eck. It's Mara's new job when she gets back to Calcutta. I'm gonna put her on the street to sell her items. These guys have been frozen here all day. Well, since moving to Vietnam over 2 years ago, we have the benefits of there being cheap coffee every 100 feet. There's a cafe everywhere you go. You can always have access to good Vietnamese coffee, and it's so cheap by our Western standards. But since we're in Dalat on our annual Vietnam domestic travel, trying to see the rest of the country, not just where we live, we're acting like tourists, and Miss Maura wanted to come to Starbucks, right? That was her idea. Her idea, not mine. So instead of cheap, we're playing insane Starbucks prices. Ula Choi. Okay, I take back what I said. Look at the size of this thing.
Yeah.
Ula Choi. Maybe it's worth the bigger price for the bigger cup. And it's hot. Okay, I commented on the price, but I have to admit it was worth every penny. One, look at the size of that thing. Two, the hot coffee was actually hot. Normally when I get hot coffee in Vietnam, it's room temperature. Booyah!
Oh, I feel bloated.
Oh,
Oy.
I need a snack. For anybody who's never been here before, Vietnam is a very conservative country. Oh, it's 9 o'clock and we're elderly, so we're turning into pumpkins. So I guess we'll call it a night. We're staying at this hotel, so if there's too much fun going on out here, we'll hear about it. Maybe we'll get back out. But as of now, I think we're just going to call it a night early and try to find some adventures sometime in the next 2 days. You want some corn? Concha, concha. Good night, everybody.